Walker, and today we're going to cook Bannock on a stick. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I had never heard the word Bannock before. And it is a type of dough that you can take, and very simple ingredients. A lot of folks did it. You could take it out on your hiking trip, or if you were living off the grid, really easy to do. But one of the techniques that I saw that was pretty cool that I wanted to try was how to cook Bannock on a stick.
Today we're going to make some Bannock. We're going to take it outside with a stick, make some Bannock. This is stuff you do when you're camping or whatever. What we're going to do is put it together and put it in one of these, so we can put it in Bob or our backpack, or however we're going to get it to the destinated area.
Where we're going to be cooking.
The basic ingredients that you need for making Bannock is flour, baking powder, salt, sugar, powdered milk, and we have butter, and then water. Now we're going to mix this butter in.
Before you add the water.
Right, get it all mushed around in there.
Now some people take the water, just do this part, then they go in the woods and then they add the water when they get to the campsite. But because we're on a short hike today, we're just going to go ahead and make it all right here.
Right. It's all about the weight whenever you're doing a long pack. You want to pack light as you can. And water is a very heavy item.
You can cook it on a stick, cook it on a rock, cook it in a pan. But today we're going to do it on a stick. Bannock on a stick. And we're also going to be making beef stroganoff from a dehydrated package. So we'll have Bannock and beef stroganoff today.
Let's add a little water. Now the consistency I'm looking for is something that I can mold, almost like Play-Doh.
Water is what you're going to need.
So I'm going to slowly add. Let's see what we get. Got a nice like Play-Doh. We almost make a ball out of it here. See there? It's nice and going. So let's get it into the thing.
So put it in the bag and then put it into Bob.
All right. And get it in the bag. Start getting it everywhere.
Yeah, it's gooey.
Yeah, gooey and it's ooey. Make our Bannock, which we made before we brought it down. It's in here. Now to cook it, I'm going to use a stick, and this is a green one. I just cut it this morning, and then I shaved off all the bark, because you want to get that bark off. So you just take your knife, shave all that off, because you don't want any of the bark on there. And plus, bark burns a lot easier. So, also what I built too was a propping stick. With that Bannock on there, and you're going to have to leave it about 20 minutes. You don't want arm fatigue. So I'm building a little this, and I just cut it so it's got little places to stick your at different degrees, and then I sharpen the end so it'll go into the ground. I've never done this before, so bear with me if it looks clumsy, because it is clumsy. Get my hands kind of semi-clean.
Yeah.
And now we're going to make the dough. Now I put a little flour in the bag just loose so I can roll the outside and get the less sticky. So it's now a nice one chunk, which I'm going to roll. And I can use the bag for my plate. And I'll make a nice roll here. We play with that dough. We don't want it too thin because we want it to hold on. Now, here comes the scary part. On it goes, and around. You want it to stick to the stick. So far, so good. It is sticking there. Now we're going to get it over the fire, nice and gently, so you don't want to knock it off. Let it start up. Okay, easy does it. Now I'm going to start holding it with my hand before I put it in the stick.
That's what I would do. Well, it's cooking away. Doing a great job. There's our Bannock.
We're adding butter.
Nice and hot.
While it's nice and hot, we're going to let that melt all on there. Ooh, that's going to be tasty.
Stroganoff is cooking, so we're getting ready to have our dinner.
Yep, the stroganoff is going to be ready in a second.
There you go. Looks yummy. I don't think that's that bad for our first. Why don't you take a bite of that right there on the end? Is it done? Cooked done?
Sure done. This is done.
Try it.
I'm gonna put a little butter on it. Well, it's very edible. Tastes like bread.
That's what it's supposed to taste like.
But yeah, that'll be a nice addition to the meal.
Awesome.
In fact, I want another piece.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah.
Save some for the stroganoff.
It's done.
Awesome.